Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to play another game from Kyle Yastrzemski Career Replay from his rookie season. Game number 20 of the season. And it's going to feature a game between the second game of a three-game series with the Los Angeles Angels. As you can see, they're playing here. This ballpark is also called Wrigley Field, but Wrigley Field in Los Angeles. Not the same Wrigley Field in Chicago, obviously. So we're going to be playing a game number 2, like I said, of the series. It's going to be Jerry Caselli on the mound, or Casale, on the mound for the Los Angeles Angels against Ike DeLocke of the Red Sox. So, like I said, this is game number 20. The Red Sox entered this game with a record of 8 and 11. Currently in the actual season, and currently they're 7 and 12 in the replay. And they did lose this game in actuality. So with a win today, we can equal our record for 1961 up to this point, up through game number 20. So that's our goal for today. So the lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox is going to be Chuck Schilling, the second baseman, bats first. Batting second is Carroll Hardy, playing for the injured Gary Geiger. He was injured in the last game, crashing into the wall, and he'll be out for the next 5 games. So Carroll Hardy will be taking his place, the only other center fielder on the roster. Batting third is the left fielder Kyle Yastrzemski. Batting cleanup is Vic Wirtz, the first baseman. Frank Malzone, the third baseman, will bat fifth. The right fielder Jackie Jensen bats sixth. Jim Pagliarone behind the plate bats seventh. Don Budden is the shortstop, batting eighth. And Ike DeLocke is on the mound, batting ninth. So Jerry Caselli, or Casale, in the actual season was 1 and 5. With 1 save, a 6.22 earned run average, 55 innings pitched, 67 hits allowed, 41 strikeouts, and 28 walks. So far against the Red Sox this season, he's 0-1 with a 3.60 ERA, as you can see there. He lasted just 5 innings, giving up 8 hits. So I believe that equates to, I want to say, 3 runs. That might be only 2 runs, though. Yeah, I think that's 2 runs right there in the 5 innings pitched. So not that bad of an outing, just ended up getting the loss. So Chuck Schilling will lead it off for the Red Sox. He comes in hitting .263 with 2 runs batted in. So Jerry Casale looks in for the sign from Averill behind the plate. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that's going to be a strikeout. So strikeout for Casale. And that's out number 1. So as you can see, Wrigley Field here in Los Angeles was a +6 for strikeouts and a +4 for walks. So those will be adjustments. So we're likely to see a lot of strikeouts and also quite a few walks today. All right, next up is Carroll Hardy, the center fielder. He comes in hitting .233 with looking for his first RBI and homer. So the defense behind Casale, I'll go with Casale, is going to be Wagner in left, Pearson in center, and Hunt in right. Pearson, the best outfielder with the best range, with a 4. Very error-prone outfield, especially in right field with Hunt with a rating of 20. He's average range, and Wagner in left below average range. Wagner the more short-handed out there with an error rating of 7. In the infield, it's going to be Leake, Hamlin, Aspromonte, and Kluszewski. Leake, the best defensive man out there in the infield with a rating of 5. Aspromonte above average with a rating of 4 at second base. And Leake, the more short-handed, with a rating of 8. Hamlin, Aspromonte, and Kluszewski average with a rating of 10. Error rating. And behind the plate, Averill has got a rating of 3. and range rating, an arm rating of, error rating of 9, and a +1, so slightly below average arm behind the plate. So we may be running a little bit today. In the outfield, Wagner is got a below average arm with Pearson and Hunt in center and right with average arms. And I think Hamlin and Aspromonte have arm ratings because they also can play in the outfield. All right, so Hardy steps into the box. Casale looks into Averill, nods his head, quakes and delivers. And here we go. So our first walk of the day is Hardy gets himself a walk. So runner on first with 1 down for the Kyle Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski comes in hitting .227 with 2 homers and 10 runs batted in. Actually, after this game, he was 2 for 4 in the game, raising his average to .242. So he's about where he should be so far this season. He did hit his first home run in this game, so he's already got 2 on the season, so he's ahead of that pace. A season in which he hit 11 homers, so he could outdo that. Yastrzemski steps in the box. Sale looks in for the sign, looks the runner back. Kluszewski holding him on first. Here's the pitch. Oh, and Yastrzemski, just like that, hits a 2-run bomb. So he got a hold of that one and pulled it. And Yastrzemski hits his 3rd home run of the season to give the Red Sox a 2-0 lead. So Yastrzemski, let's see, that was going to raise his average to .239, so he's right about where it should be. But he's already 2 home runs ahead of where he should be. And those are going to be his 11th and 12th RBIs. So on the actual season at this time, after this game, he'll have had 11. So he's already ahead of that pace too. So the Red Sox 2 on Yastrzemski homer brings up Vic Wertz up now. Wertz hitting .259 with 4 homers and 9 runs batted in. See if they can go back to back here. And Yastrzemski did not hit many home runs off of righties, but only a rating of 4 out of 20, so I only had a 20% chance to hit one, but he did. Got the right roll. And that's going to be a strikeout for Wertz. So Wertz strikes out for the 2nd out of the inning. That'll bring up Malzone. He's off to a fast start in the 10 games he's played. In 23 at-bats, he's hitting .391 with a homer and 4 runs batted in. And that'll be a strikeout.
He struck him out.
So Casale, upset about the Yastrzemski homer, strikes out the next 2 batters. But the damage is done. As we head to the bottom of the first, it's the Red Sox 2 and the Angels coming up. So DeLocke on the hill for the Red Sox. He's got a record of 3-0 so far in the replay with a 4.11 ERA, 26 in the 3rd innings pitched, 27 hits allowed, 7 walks and 10 strikeouts. The lineup for the Los Angeles Angels, keep on calling them either the California or Anaheim Angels. Probably the team that's changed their name the most, at least their city name the most. So maybe other than the Braves probably have, but they moved from city to city, but the Angels stayed in the same area and changed their name several times. So L.B. Pearson will lead it off, the center fielder. He'll be followed by Ken Aspromonte, the 2nd baseman. Batting 3rd is Leon Wagner, the left fielder. Ted Kluszewski, the 1st baseman, bats cleanup. Batting 5th, the right fielder Ken L. Hunt. I guess there's another Ken Hunt. I think he plays for Cincinnati. So this one is differentiated by his middle initial, Ken L. Hunt. Batting 6th is behind the plate is Earl Averill. Gene Leake, the 3rd baseman, bats 7th. Ken Hamlin is the shortstop, batting 8th. And Jerry Casale on the mound, bats 9th. So the outfield for the Red Sox behind DeLocke is going to be Yastrzemski, Hardy, and Jensen. Yastrzemski and Hardy average range, both with 7 error ratings. Yastrzemski with the better arm at -1. Jensen also with a -1 arm, above average arm. He's got above average range and very short-handed and right. In the infield, it's Malzone, Budden, Schilling, and Wirtz. All average range except for Schilling, who's above average. Schilling the most short-handed at second base with a rating of 3. And Budden the most error-prone with a rating of 11. Behind the plate, Pagliarone. He's got above average range, but he's got a poor arm and commits a ton of errors. So if he rolls an error check, he's going to commit that error. But hopefully that will not happen. DeLocke on the hill, also very extremely error-prone with a rating of 20 with average range. So DeLocke looks in for the sign from Pagliarone. Here's the windup and the pitch to Pearson. Ooh, and already we have an error check. And that's going to be a single to right, so no error check. So Pearson gets himself a leadoff single. So to bring up Aspromonte. And we didn't mention Pearson's stats, so let's look at that really quick. So Pearson, the center fielder, comes in hitting, those are his, that's what we want, his actual stats. 288 average with 7 homers and 41 runs batted in. Does have 11 stolen bases. Did have 11 stolen bases on the season, so definitely a threat to steal. So Wirtz will hold him on. So Aspromonte up now. 224 hitter for the actual season with 2 homers and 19 runs batted in. So far against the Red Sox, hitting .385. So DeLocke looks in for the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch. And does not strike out. And Yastrzemski will make the catch for out number 1 as Pearson heads back to first. So Wagner up now. Wagner, a 280 hitter on the season with 28 homers and 79 runs batted in. And that's going to be a fly out also to Yastrzemski. So Yastrzemski, second catch of the inning for out number 2. Kozuski up now. I believe he homered in the first game of the series. He's a 243 hitter on the season with 15 homers and 39 runs batted in. Pitched by DeLocke. And it's going to be a possible error on a throw. And Malzone has it. Picks it up, fires to Wirtz. So no error on the play. And after 1 full inning, it's the Red Sox 2 and the Angels nothing on the Yastrzemski 2-run homer, his 3rd of the season. So Casale back on the mound. He'll face Jensen, Pagliarone, and Budden. Jensen comes in hitting .340, having a good season so far in 16 games, with a homer and 10 runs batted in. Oh, nope, does not get the roll here. But does get a single, so Jensen's on with a leadoff single. So it'll bring up Pags, Jim Pagliarone. He comes in hitting .273 with a homer and 6 runs batted in. Oh, another home run check. Oh, just misses it. 1-2, and we would have had an 85% chance for a homer, but swings and misses at that one. See what he does with the next pitch. And he'll fly out to Wagner in left for out number 1. So Don Budden up now. Budden comes in hitting .286 with an RBI. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. And Aspromonte has it. Only play is to first base, as that was hit pretty slowly. So Jensen will advance to second. And Budden is retired on the fielder's choice. So 2 outs now. So DeLocke with a chance to add to the lead with a base hit. DeLocke hitting .273 in 11 at-bats, so 3 for 11 so far this season. Only a 104 hitter on the actual season, so performing way above his season average here. Oh, 1-2 and a home run check. 0 for a home run check, and that roll doesn't make it as is a 6. See if he can at least get a base hit, though. That would be nice. And he will not do it as he flies out to Hunt to end the inning. So we'll head to the bottom of the second with the Red Sox 2 and the Angels nothing. DeLocke back out on the hill. He'll face Hunt, Averill, and Leake. Hunt, the .255 hitter on the season with 25 homers and 84 runs batted in. The Angels with a lot of power. Back in 61. And another home run check, possibly. Oh! He does get the roll here. So we have a 70% chance 1-14 will be a home run. And he gets a 17 roll, so he's not going to get the homer. Instead, he's going to get himself a long single. So he singles to center. Hardy gets it back quickly. So Hunt had an opportunity to pull the Angels within 1. But he does get a base hit, so the tying run will come to the plate with Earl Averill. Averill, a .266 hitter on the season with 21 homers and 59 runs batted in. So here's the pitch. And he's going to line up to first, and Wirtz will double him up. As Wirtz just gets off the bag, makes the catch, and swipes Hunt for the out. That was a bang-bang play there. Not much Hunt could have done about that one, as he was only a couple of steps off the bag, but it was enough to get him. So that'll bring up Leake, the third baseman. .226 hitter with 5 homers and 20 runs batted in. And he'll fly out to Hardy in center for out number 3.
Your designated driver for this evening. Please remember to drink responsibly.
So after 2 full, it's the Red Sox 2 and the Angels nothing still. Red Sox will have the top of the order, Schilling, Hardy, and Yastrzemski. Up against Casale for the second time. Schilling struck out his first time up. And this time he's going to draw a walk. So good start here, and Casale, who walked and scored on the Yastrzemski home run, will be called upon the bunt here. He's a above average bunter with a 4 rating. A very good bunter. See if he can get one down. Oh, instead though, it's going to be a wild pitch. So he squares around the bunt, and Casale throws one way up high, up over the head of Averill, and he'll go to the backstop. So Schilling will move to second without the need of a bunt. So it'll put a runner in scoring position now. So Hardy with an RBI opportunity now, so he'll swing away. And that's going to be another wild pitch. This one in the dirt, and it goes through Averill's legs. He definitely looks crossed up on that one. So Averill goes out the top to Casale. Goes back behind the plate. Make sure they're on the same page now. So nobody out and a runner on third. And that's going to be a walk, so Hardy definitely looked, Casale definitely looked disoriented on that one. And walks him on 4 pitches. With 2 wild pitches. So runners at the corners with nobody out for Yastrzemski. Hit a 2-run bomb his first time up for his 3rd home run of the season to put the Red Sox out 2-0. See what he can do here with runners at the corners and nobody out. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. We'll see if this will get the runner home. And it looks like it's going to be deep enough. And Schilling will tag and score. Yastrzemski with a sacrifice fly. So in his third RBI of the day. So it's 3-0 Red Sox. So runner on first with one down now for Wirtz. He was a strikeout victim his first time up. And no, oh, it's going to be a pass ball this time.
Let that ball get by
That
him.
could have been called a wild pitch, but they're going to, this time, since it did hit his glove, they're going to call it a pass ball on Averill. And Hardy will move in the scoring position. So Wirtz with an RBI opportunity here. And it'll be a pop up to first. Kluszewski's there and makes the catch for out number 2. As Hardy holds at second. So Frank Malzone went down and strikes his first time up. And this time he is going to make Casale pay. Wasn't too happy about that strikeout last time. And drills one to left field. So Malzone hits his second home run of the season. Gets his 5th and 6th RBIs, and the Red Sox have a 5-0 lead. So things looking good for the Red Sox here early on.
Everybody clap your hands.
There is action in the Anaheim bullpen as Johnny James and Ned Garver start loosening up in the Los Angeles bullpen. So Jackie Jensen singled his first time up, comes to the plate. And this time it's a foul ball. And it's going to be a range check at Wrigley Field in Los Angeles. Ooh, a lot of home run possibilities on this field. But this is going to be a single and possibly stretch it to a double. And it will. Jackie Jensen gets his second hit of the day, this time a double. So Pagaroni up now, 0 for 1 on the day. And Jensen is, Pagaroni is going to drill one.
Fly ball. Deep to left field. Looking down the line. Gone. Towering fly ball.
So Jackie Jensen goes yard 2. The third 2-run homer of the day for the Red Sox. And Pagaroni hits his second, gets his 7th and 8th RBIs.
No throwing of any objects on the playing field.
And that'll bring up Don Budden. Angels trying to get through this inning so they can pinch hit for Casale the next inning, but I don't know if they're going to be able to wait long enough. See if they can get the last out here. And that's going to be a walk. So the pitcher up now, so they're going to see if they can get him out. DeLock 0 for 1 on the day. Thankfully, they do not walk the pitcher. Came pretty close. No, not really that close, but... Alright, so they strike him out, and mercifully the inning is over. But let's see if any of these runs were unearned here. Was there an error? Actually, I think it was a... Yeah, it's not going to matter because they would have came home on the home runs anyway. I don't see any errors here, so those are going to be... We're going to switch those to earned runs because they would have came home anyway. I think they're talking about this Yastrzemski one right here. They're saying that he wouldn't have... Let's see here. Yeah, on the wild pitch, he moves to third. But he would have came home on the Malzone homer. That just would have been an RBI for Malzone instead of Schilling. So we're going to change that to all earned runs. Here we go. All right. So the lock back on the hill now after the Red Sox managed to score 5 runs in the top of the third. We don't often look at this box score because it's pretty ugly, but here it is. Not really much of a box score. That's more like a line score. So, all right. So, it'll be Hamlin, the pitcher's spot, because I'm sure they'll pinch hit for Casale. And Pearson up for the Angels. Down by 7. Here's the pitch by Casale. By Locke. The lock. And that's going to be a strikeout. So Hamlin goes down on K's, and we didn't mention Hamlin's stats, did we? Let's go back to Hamlin and get his stats. So Hamlin, just a 209 hitter with a homer and 5 runs batted in for the season. So, and Casale will be. Let's just check out and see what Casale's batting stats were. Just a 130 here with a homer and 10 runs batted in. All right, so we're going to pinch hit for Casale. All right, looks like Bilko was the only one used as a pinch hitter. I think he was the defensive replacement at first. But he's a 279 hitter, so we'll bring him in. And he did get 2 at bats, so we'll bring him in and we'll have him at least get 1 at bats. Hopefully just 1 as they hopefully will not bat around. So Steve Bilko is going to come in to pinch hit for the Angels. 279. Wow. With 20 homers and 59 runs batted in. So he has a good amount of power sitting on that bench there. He's also a first baseman. Here he's into pinch hit for the pitcher's spot. Deluxe looks in for the sign from Pags. Here's the windup in the pitch. Possible error. And Melzone is going to get to it, and no error on the play. He handles it cleanly, gets it over Wirtz, score that 5-3 on the putout. So top of the order, Pearson up now. He's 1 for 1. And that's a foul ball. Another error check possibility on a throw. And that's going to be hit to the outfield, so there'll be no error there as YASTRZEMSKI makes the catch. And the Angels go in order in the bottom of the third. So James and Garver are warming up. So let's see, the Red Sox have a couple of righties coming up. Top of the order. I think we're going to have James come in. And who else was it? Garver? Garver. Yeah, we'll have James come in. So James comes in to relieve LaSalle. I think it's LaSalle. I got his name already. I know it's something Sale. I think it's LaSalle. Anyway, he didn't last long. Only lasted 3 innings. So he's got kind of a weird head there, Johnny James. A little bit of a small head there. At least the picture makes it look small. Alright, so LaSalle, Johnny James comes in. And on the season, he was 0-2 with a 5.24 earned run average, 72 and a third innings pitched, 67 hits allowed, 43 strikeouts, and 53 walks. So Schilling up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Also scored a run. And it's going to be a foul ball. And that's going to be... He'll fly out to Pearson in center for out number 1. Hardy up now. He's walked twice and scored 2 runs. Error check on this one. And that is going to be a double. So Hardy doubles to center. So the Red Sox with a runner on scoring position with one down. For YASTRZEMSKI, he's 1 for 1 with a homer and a run scored. Also has a sacrifice fly, 3 runs batted in so far. Chance to pick up another RBI here. And he's going to draw a walk. So that'll put runners on first and second for Wirtz, who's 0 for 2. And that, nope, no wild pitch on that one, or pass ball. Instead, Wirtz strikes out. Called third strike for out number 2. Frank Malzone up now, he's 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer. His second homer of the season. And he'll draw the walk to load the bases. So Johnny James comes in and loads the bases. So it's going to bring up Jackie Jensen. He's having a fine day, 2 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Oh, he doesn't get hit by the pitch. And he'll line out to short. So the Red Sox load the bases but do not score. And it remains Boston 7 and Los Angeles nothing as we head to the bottom of the 4th. So Aspromani will lead it off. 0 for 1 today. And he's going to fly out to Jensen and right for out number 1. That'll bring up Leon Wagner. Wagner 0 for 1. So the Lock can get his 4th win of the season today. Against no defeat so far. And just like that, Wagner's going to tee off and hit one off the Lock.
This ball is over the fence and out of here.
So Wagner gets his, well, he can't really say first home run against the Red Sox. So 7-1 game now. Angels on the board. Still a long way to go. So Ted Kluszewski up now. He's 0 for 1. And he'll ground out to third for out number 2. That'll bring up Ken Hunt. 1 for 1. And he's going to get a base hit off the pitcher's card. So 2 outs and a runner on first for Averill. Averill 0 for 1 today. And he's going to draw a walk. So definitely a lot of walks and strikeouts as we anticipated. And no home run adjustments, so that's kind of surprising me, all the home runs the Red Sox have hit today. And there's another strikeout as Leak goes down. He's now 0 for 2 on the day. And that's it for the Red Sox in the 4th. So through 4 full, it's the Red Sox 7 and the Angels 1. They get a run on a solo homer by Leon Wagner. So Pagaroni, he is one of the Red Sox homers today. 2-run shot, 1 for 2 on the day. James back out for another inning of work. And he's going to walk Pagaroni. So a walk to Pagaroni. Brings up Don Budden, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. So Garver's warming up in the pen. Oh, nope, not a home run though. Roll was too high. 1 to 7 would have been a home run with 12 roll on that. And this is going to be a ground ball to the shortstop Hamlin. Gets the runner at second. Throws over to first. Not in time, so Budden beats it out. So Budden on a fielder's choice. So 1 down and runner on first. And think we're going to have the lock bunt here. So for 2 with a strikeout. He's a decent bunter with a 3 rating, so we're going to have him. Oh, we can't. Can't have him sacrifice bunt. Oh, we'll have him bunt for a hit then. We can't even have him do that. So it's not allowing him to bunt. I don't know why. Maybe he has. He might have had no sacrifice bunts on the season, so it's kind of surprising. But anyway, so he's got to hit away. So this is probably James's last batter here. And that's going to be a base hit. Now it'll force him to be the last batter, as that's an automatic pull right there. As Button holds at second. So Garver's going to come in. He pitched in the actual game. So pitched 2/3 of an inning. He'll be called on to pitch 2/3 of an inning today. See if he can get the Angels out of this and keep it a 6-run game. So Garver comes in. On the season, he had an 0-3 record with a 5.59 earned run average, 29 innings pitched, 40 hits allowed, 9 strikeouts, and 16 walks. And he's going to draw a walk.
Walks, and that wasn't close.
So that will load the bases now. For Hardy, he's 1 for 1 with a double, 2 walks, and 2 runs scored. So he's been on base all 3 times. Chance to really blow this game wide open now. And it's going to be a range play on Wagner. And Wagner's unable to get to that one. That would have been a really tough play for even the best of the outfielders. So 2 runs come in, and they're going to wave Schilling around. So bases clearing double for Hardy. 3 runs batted in, and it's a 10-1 Red Sox game. As Hardy holds at second, as the throw gets cut off. So that'll bring up YASTRZEMSKI. He's 1 for 1 with a homer, a walk, and 3 runs batted in. And he's going to draw his second walk of the day.
Walks, and that wasn't close.
So Garver's still yet to record an out. We'll face his 3rd batter. Wirtz 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. So Wirtz not joining in on all the offense today. See what he can do here. But it looks like he does now.
Fly ball left center field. Tries to catch it.
And Wirtz cannot get to this one. Nobody would have got to that one with a 6 rating there.
And it's over his head, and then it's out to the fence.
So 1 run comes in. YASTRZEMSKI is going to come around the score. And Wirtz is going to hold at second, even though throwing home. He's not a fast runner, so he'll hold. So Wirtz gets in on the action with a 2-run double. Now 12-1 Red Sox. And it looks like they're going to leave Garver in there despite being hit around. He's got another walk. Wow. So Garver has yet to retire a batter. Jackie Jensen 2 for 3. And that'll do it as Jensen hits one back to the pitcher. So the Angels mercifully out of that one. But not until the Red Sox add on another 5 runs and lead it 12-1. So the Red Sox putting a shellacking on the Angels today. Their offense has definitely woken up after losing yesterday 6-3 to the Angels. So Pagliaroni up now. He's 1 for 2 with a homer. And that's another walk. Wow, so the base is reloaded again. For Button, Red Sox have, I believe, batted around now. And that's going to be a base hit. That's going to score 2 more runs. And they have to get rid of Garver now. I was going to try to have him close out the inning, but he's unable to. So they're going to go to the pen now. Looks like they're going to bring in Gerba. He pitched in the actual game. He had a blown save, but didn't get the win. So, yeah, we're going to have him come in. It looks like he's regularly a starter, so going to have him in mop-up duty here, so they don't waste any more of their bullpen. Alright, so the Red Sox up now 14-1 as they've scored 7 runs here in the 5th inning, or only in the 5th. So Gerber comes in. 11-13 on the actual season, 4.25 earned run average, 212 innings pitched, 197 hits, 105 strikeouts, and 104 walks. So he'll face DeLocke. DeLocke is 1 for 3 with a run scored. Oh, man. It's too bad he doesn't have any power. And he'll fly out to Wagner mercifully for out number 3. So the Red Sox double their score, scoring another 7 runs, and lead at 14-1. So Locke back out there for inning number 5. He'll face, actually still pretty fresh, he'll face Hamlin, pitcher spot, and Pearson. And that'll be a fly out to right. Jensen's there and makes the catch for out number 1. And let's see what kind of a hitter Gerber is. Might have him stay in there just because they're down by so much. Try to conserve that bullpen. Yeah, he's a .234 hitter with 2 homers and 11 runs. So just about as good as almost any other batter. Well, not any other batter, but better than a lot of position players. So we're going to have him hit for himself here. So .234 with 2 homers and 11. And he'll strike out. So 2 outs in the 5th there for the Angels. Pearson up now, 1 for 2. And he'll pop up to second for out number 3. So we'll head to the 6th with the Red Sox with a commanding 14-1 lead. So the Red Sox will at the top of the order, Schilling, Hardy, and Yastrzemski up against Gerba. Schilling's 0 for 2, but with 2 walks and 2 runs scored. And that's going to be a base hit. Actually, that was a little premature, as Wagner could have caught that one, but does not get to it. So Schilling will hold that second at first as Wagner gets it back in quickly. So Hardy having an excellent day, getting a start today for the injured Geiger. 2 for 2 with 2 doubles, 2 walks, 3 runs scored, and 3 runs batted in. Average up to 281. And that is going to be a wild pitch by Gerba. So Schilling will move into scoring position. And Hunt is unable to get to this one. So Schilling will come around the score. And Hardy will hold at first. So Hardy with an RBI single. It's 15-1 Red Sox. So Yastrzemski up now. He's 1 for 1 with 3 runs batted in, 2 walks, 2 runs scored, and a home run. So Yastrzemski with it having an awesome day. And it's going to be a range check. Oh, I thought that was going to be a home run, but That was against the righty, so he's weak against righties, I think. So that's why it wasn't a home run. Even though he did hit a home run against the right-handed pitcher today. So 1 gone in the Red Sox sixth. Wirtz 1 for 4 in the day. Had an 2-run double his last time up. And that's going to be an out. So I thought that might have been a home run, but it's not. So 2 outs now for Malzone, 1 for 2 with a homer. 2 runs batted in. That one is going to be a home run, though, as Malzone goes deep for the 2nd time today. His 3rd home run of the season. And the Red Sox, with their biggest run production by far, now lead the Anaheim Angels 17-1. Who would have thunk that? Not me. I can't wait to look at this box score. The ball definitely traveling out today. At least for the Red Sox it is. So Jensen up now 2 for 4 with a run scored. Double. And mercifully the inning is over. So 17-1 as the Red Sox tack on 2 more. On the 2-run blast by Malzone, his 2nd of the day and his 3rd of the year. So up comes DeLocke now. Back on the mound. He'll face Aspermonte, Wagner, and Kluszewski. Aspermonte hitless on the day. DeLocke still looks pretty fresh out there. Even though he's set. Biggest concern is he's been sitting a while because of all the Red Sox runs, but he'll take it. And that's going to be a fly out to Hardy in center for out number 1. So DeLocke has allowed just 1 run and 4 hits in 5 1/3 innings. So ERA down to 3.69. So Wagner up now, responsible for the only Anaheim run with a solo home run off of DeLocke. And that's going to be a base hit. So Wagner with this single. That'll bring up Kluszewski, who's 0 for 2. Wirtz will hold him on. Wagner isn't going to be going anywhere down by 16, I wouldn't think. It's going to be a range play. And then Schilling comes up with it. And see what he does with it here. And Schilling over to second horn, back to first, double play. So Kluszewski hits into the double play. And that'll end the bottom of the 6th. So we head to the 7th with the Red Sox up 17-1. So Pagaroni, he's got a homer today. 2 runs batted in, 1 for 2. He's also walked twice. And this time he'll strike out. So Gerba back on again for his second full inning of work. So Budden up now 1 for 3 with 2 runs batted in. And he'll ground out the short for out number 2. That's going to bring up DeLocke 1 for 4 with a run scored. And he's going to get his second base hit of the day. 2-out single. Top of the order, Schilling 1 for 3 with a couple of walks. And he will strike out for out number 3. So finally an inning where the Red Sox do not score. And we'll head to the home half of the 7th. Take me out to the ball game. Although not many fans getting into it, as most of the Anaheim fans have left. Los Angeles fans have left long ago. back when it was 7-1. Or at least when it hit 10-1, they definitely started clearing out then. But 17-1, only fans left are the Red Sox fans. We're enjoying this one. So at the lock, we'll face Hunt, Averill, and Leake. Hunt, one of the only Angels having a good day. He's 2 for 2. Has 2 out of the 5 Angels hits. Oh, just misses that home run off the pitcher's card there. And he'll fly out deep to center. Hardy there to make the catch for out number 1. Averill is 0 for 1 with a walk. And he'll draw another walk. Second walk of the day by DeLocke. He's got 3 strikeouts. So runner on first with 1 down for Leake. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And he'll strike out again. So DeLocke gets his 4th K of the day. Hamlin 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And he flies out to YASTRZEMSKI for out number 3. So nothing doing for the Angels in the 7th. And we'll head to the 8th. With the Red Sox up by 16. Yes, 16. I don't think I'd ever say that. So let's see here. I think we'll let Gerba try to pitch until he gets thrown out of there. And that's going to be a walk, and that should be it. So that did not take long. Let's see. I'll have the computer pick a reliever here. Might as well bring in Jack Spring. Actually, let's bring in Bosefield. Yeah. He's pitched 157 innings, so we'll bring in Bosefield. And mop up fashion here. He's 11-8 with 3.73 earned run average. 157 innings pitched, 54 hits allowed, 88 strikeouts, and 60 walks. So he'll face YASTRZEMSKI first here. With a runner on first and nobody out. So Gerba responsible for Hardy at first. And YASTRZEMSKI will strike out. So that'll bring up Wirtz. 1 for 5 with a 2-run double. And Wirtz is going to join in on the party. Wirtz is going to hit a 2-run blast. Wow. As Wirtz goes deep now. And it's 19-1 Red Sox. Woohoo. Excellent, excellent game here. Enjoying this one. Definitely needed this kind of a victory here. Hopefully they won't waste all their runs. Save some for tomorrow when they face the Angels in the rubber game of the series. If they hold on and win. And even the 1978 Red Sox bullpen could not blow this one. So Malzone also having an awesome day. He's 2 for 3 with a pair of home runs. 4 runs batted in, 3 runs scored. Can the Red Sox score 20? 2-5. And possibly. As Malzone is on. With a 1-out single. Jensen 2 for 5 with a double and a run scored. And Jackie Jensen is going to join the party.
He might have had it. There we go.
Wow. This is definitely, I think, the most one-sided game I've ever played on Inside Pitch. And I played quite a few games on Inside Pitch. And I never would have thunk that the 1961 Red Sox would be the ones to do it. So Pat Garrone, he's got a home run. My goodness. This is going to be a fun box score to go through, as we've already reached the 55-minute mark. So this is going to go over an hour easily. So Pagaroni strikes out. Button up now. Button 1 for 4 with a couple of runs batted in. And he'll draw the walk. So DeLocke up now. See if we can get Bosfield through this inning. And mercifully, it's over. So the Red Sox tack on, I think it was 4 runs there. I think it was a pair of 2-run homers. Yep. Pair of 2-run home runs, one by Wirtz and one by Jensen. So they've joined the home run party today. So I'm going to let DeLocke at least go through the 8th inning here. And we're going to pinch hit for Bosfield. Just for the heck of it, let's see what... we're going to pinch hit for Bosfield. So we're going to have let the computer pick again. Pick the pinch hitter. So Faye Thornberry. It's the 194 hitter, but we'll let him. He's got 31 at-bats. We'll pick another guy who's got a few more at-bats there. Lee Thomas. All right, that'll work. 285 hitter. Bunch of at-bats. So Lee Thomas comes on the pinch hit. 285 hitter with 24 home. Wow, the Angels are just stocked with home run hitters. And ironically, the Red Sox are the ones that are hitting all the home runs today. So let's see what he can do against DeLocke. And he strikes out. So 5 Ks for DeLocke, cruising right along. Pearson 1 for 3 up now. And he'll ground one back to the pitcher for out number 2. Aspromani hitless on the day. And he strikes out. So 6 Ks for DeLocke now.
Remember to get your copy of the souvenir program.
2 strikeouts in that inning, and we're going to bring in... Yeah, why not? We'll bring in Ryan Dern, mop-up duty. So Ryan Dern comes in. 6 and 13 in the actual season, 2 saves, 5.19 earned run average, 104 innings pitched, 89 hits allowed, 115 strikeouts, and 78 walks. Wow. So more than a strikeout an inning. Looks a little bit like, can't think of what's his name for the Senators there, the home run hitter there for the Senators. Looks a lot like him with the glasses. Can't think of who that is offhand. Anyway, head to the top of the 9th with the Red Sox up by 20. Yes, the Red Sox up by 20, 21-1. Schilling 1 for 4 with a couple of walks, couple of strikeouts. So, Red Sox fan, if you're watching this one, you're enjoying this one. I'm sure you didn't see this too often in your 1961 replay. I think you're doing a 60 replay. I think, have you done? Yeah, I think, or is it 61? I think it was 61, yeah, because you're right. Oh no, it was 60, I think it was. Using Out of the Park. You must have done a 61 series, though, too, I imagine, at one point. But anyway, if not, it's definitely pretty... I'm sure you probably even haven't seen this, even with Williams and YASTRZEMSKI in 60. So that's all right. So let's see here. So 3-2. Not a strikeout. And he'll fly out to left for out number 1. So Ryan Hardy up now, having an excellent day. 3 for 3 with 2 doubles, 3 walks, 5 runs scored, and 4 RBIs. I'm going to thunk that. Average up to 303 now. And he continues his perfect day. Gets a base hit. Why not? It's going to be fun picking the player of the game for this one. Can be the whole team. So YASTRZEMSKI 1 for 3 with a homer. 3 runs batted in. 2 walks, 2 runs scored. And why not? He'll draw a walk. So runners on first and second. Wirtz hit a 2-run homer his last time up, 2 for 6 on the day. RBI opportunity here. And he strikes out for out number 2. So Frank Malzone, another guy having an excellent day. 3 for 4 with 2 homers. 4 runs batted in, 4 runs scored. And he's going to draw a walk. That'll load the bases for another guy who's having a monster today, Jackie Jensen. 3 for 6. I think he hit a 2-run home run his last time up. Also has a double with 2 runs scored. Oh my goodness. And he's going to draw a walk. No, he's not, actually. Oh my goodness. That would have been something. Let's see what he does here, though. Oh, of course, he'll get a base hit, though. So 2 more runs are going to come in. And it's 23-1. Unreal. It's Pagaroni, 1 for 4 with a homer and 2 runs batted in. Also walked twice. Here we go. He draws a walk. So bases loaded for Don Budden. He's having a crappy day. Only 1 for 4 with 2 walks and 2 runs batted in. And finally, it is over. Well, not over yet, as the Angels still have 3 more outs. So can they score 22 runs to tie or 23 runs to win? I don't know. Here's Leon Wagner, responsible for the only run of the Angels. You can see he's got that look on his face. Like, why even bother? He's got a home run. The Lock will go try to get the complete game here. So that's going to be a double. So Kazuski 0 for 3. And it's going to be a ground ball to Schilling. And he'll fire over at first as Wagner advances to third. So 1 down now for Hunt. He's 2 for 3. As Wagner's on third now. And he's going to fly out. And it's going to be a sacrifice fly. So Wagner will tag and score. 23-2 now. Only 21 behind now. Averill 0 for 1 with a couple of walks. And this is going to end the game as Lock gets his 7th strikeout. And this is going to be a fun box score to go through here. We got to make sure we save that one. So let's look at the box score here. I mean, the line score. So the Red Sox scored 2 in the first, 5 in the third, 7 in the fifth, 3 in the sixth, 4 in the eighth, and 2 in the ninth. Only 3 innings, which they didn't score anything. And they scored at least 2 runs in every inning that they scored in. The Angels with a single run in the 4th and 9th. So DeLotte gets the win, goes the distance 4-0. And the home runs here, Yastrzemski hit his 3rd. Frank Malzone hit 2 for, he's got 3 now. Jackie Jensen hit his 2nd. Pagaroni hit his 2nd. And Wirtz hit his 5th. Wagner, the only home run for the Angels, with his 1st. So the Red Sox are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 homers. In a 23-2 rout. So they do get the win and are now 8-12, which is what they are in the actual season. So that's good. So let's take a look at the box score here. This is going to be fun. Might have to have a vote here for player of the game. I don't know who we're going to give it to. All right, let's go through the pitching first. So DeLocke, easy. 4 innings pitched, 9 hits allowed, 6 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. And I think just because there was so much offense here, it's really kind of hard to pick which guy had the best day. I think we're going to have to give the award to DeLocke by default. I think so. That's kind of why I wanted to have him pitch the complete game there too, so it'd be a little easier to pick the player of the game. So Casale, he might be sold after this game. He's 0 well, can't really go by that because he's 0-2 against the Red Sox. He pitched 3 innings, 5 hits allowed, 7 runs, all of them earned, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, 3 home runs allowed. ERA now blooms to 10.13. Johnny James, inning and a third, 2 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 3 walks and 1 strikeout. Ned Garver goes a third of inning, allowing 3 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned, with 4 walks. Gerba, 2 1/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, 1 walk, 2 Ks. A home run allowed. Bousfield, an inning, 3 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 1 walk, 3 Ks, and 2 home runs allowed. I think 2 2-run bombs. No, actually, it couldn't have been. Well, I think he did, but I think one of the other runs was charged to Gerba. And Ryan Duran, which is an inning, he pitched the best, allowing only 2 runs, 2 of them earned, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Actually, probably Johnny James slightly better. And how many walks is that? 4, 7, 11, 12, 13. Red Sox had 16 walks on the day. Wow. Who had the most walks for the Red Sox? Red Sox had 4 guys with 3 walks each. Unbelievable. I've never seen a box score like this. So, let's go through it here. Chuck Schilling, 1 for 5 with 3 runs batted in, 2 walks. Carroll Hardy, 4 for 4, 6 runs scored. So I think if we had to pick a batter here, I think we have to give it to Carroll Hardy, who was a perfect. Yeah, Carroll. I don't know. I think we might give it to Carroll Hardy anyway. I think we're gonna, just because he was 4 for 4, 6 runs scored, 4 runs batted in, 2 doubles, and he was on base all 7 times. He walked 3 times. So he was technically on base 7 for 7 and getting on base. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that. So Carroll Hardy, 4 at-bats, 4 hits, 3 walks, 6 runs scored, 2 doubles, average up to 324. Wow. So it's almost a good thing Geiger got injured there. So he was definitely a spark to that offense. In fact, I think he was on when YASTRZEMSKI started off the game with a 2-run homer many moons ago. So YASTRZEMSKI was 1 for 3 with 3 runs scored, 3 runs batted in. He also walked 3 times. So he was on base 4 times with a homer. Vic Wertz was, I think at one point he was 0 for 4, but then he got a home run and a double. So he was 2 for 7 with 2 runs scored, 4 runs batted in. Frank Melzone was 3 for 4 with a couple of walks, 4 runs scored, 4 runs batted in. 3 walks, I think we said that already. Jackie Jensen was 4 for 7 with 2 runs scored, 4 runs batted in, 2 walks and 1 walk and then a double. Pagliarone went deep. He was 1 for 4 with 2 runs batted in. Jensen also hit the home run too. Don't want to forget Melzone hit a couple. Wertz hit 1. YASTRZEMSKI hit 1. Pagliarone 1 for 4 with a homer. 2 runs batted in. 3 walks also. Don Budden 1 for 5. Don Budden actually had the worst day for the Red Sox. He was only 1 for 5 with 2 runs batted in. We mentioned that earlier. And just 2 walks. And Ike DeLocke 2 for 6 with a run scored. So the Red Sox had 16 walks. They had 12 strikeouts. So in 55, 61 plate appearances. The Red Sox got on base 39 times. So they were 39 for 61. I think they're also over on base percentage. So way over 500, almost 600 if you include that hit by pitch there too. Wow. So for the Angels, Pearson 1 for 4, Esparmani 0 for 4, Wagner 3 for 4, player of the game for the Angels, with 2 runs scored and RBI, double and a homer. Kozuski 0 for 4, Ken Hunt 2 for 3 with an RBI, Averill 0 for 2 with a couple of walks, Leake 0 for 3, Hamlin 0 for 3, Bilko is 0 for 1. Casali didn't even get in at bat, I don't think. No, he was gone by the third, so he did not get the at bat. We pinch hit for him right there. Bilko 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. Gerber was 0 for 1. Thomas 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. So that is it, as the Red Sox crush, absolutely destroy the Anaheim Angels and the Los Angeles Angels. Here they want to change their name now and hide. Handily, that's not even the word for it. So wow, look at that. Look at those home runs. Unbelievable. 23-2. 19 hits. And there were no errors by either team. That's the funny thing too. There were a bunch of, let's see how many passed balls did we have here? I know we had a bunch. So let's take a look at that. So there were 3 wild pitches by the Angels. And I don't think they show the pass balls on here. It's probably on the pass ball, on the play-by-play, but that's okay. We don't really have to look up that. So I'll make sure I save that one there and save it HTML too. But anyway, I'll end the game here, so thank you for joining me. It's been Eric for Higher Ground Gaming. Definitely the most fun we've had in a 1961 Red Sox replay so far in game number 20. And they improved to 8-12. And YASTRZEMSKI now up to 232 with 3 homers. So take care, God bless. This will make me want to play another game now. Although I don't know if I can. I definitely won't be able to top this game. So Red Sox will go for the series win against the Angels. So take care, God bless. Bye-bye now. And just in case, I wanted to thank everybody. We reached 200 subscribers yesterday, so thank you, everyone. Mr. Brody and Miss Mags and I all thank you. And we look forward to this next year, too. Hopefully we can, for our next 100. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye.